I welcome you in this video. I'll be talking about the Hamiltonian of a free particle, which is in the classical mechanics. So, for a free particle means the potential is constant. Potential is constant. That is for a free particle. Free particle. So the force will be minus del V by del Q, negative gradient of the potential, but instead of potential there is a generalized coordinates. So this is equal to 0. So this 0 of the V potential, it is being arbitrary. So constant, it may be taken as a 0. So therefore in order to find out the Hamiltonian of the free particle, first we will find out the Lagrangian. So let us take, we will be talking about the three systems. One is the Cartesian and the cylindrical and the spherical. So Lagrangian of the Cartesian coordinate, that is equal to half m x dot square plus y dot square plus z dot square. That is half m v square. So v equal to dx by dt. So vx, vy, vz. So that is being represented in the Lagrangian in the Cartesian coordinate system is like this. So Lagrangian in the cylindrical coordinate system, that is half, and then it is m. So it is a rho dot square plus rho theta and z. So rho square plus rho square theta dot square plus z dot square. That is our this is our Lagrangian in the cylindrical coordinate system. Similarly, Lagrangian in the spherical coordinate system equal to half m, and the spherical coordinate system, that is r, theta and phi. So it is r dot square plus r square theta dot square plus r square sin square theta and phi dot square. So this is our Lagrangian of the Cartesian cylindrical coordinates, and we can add on cylindrical coordinate system and the spherical coordinate system. So this is for the free particle, Lagrangian of the free particle, but we want to find out the Hamiltonian of the free particle. So to find out the Hamiltonian of the free particle, first we will have to find out Lagrangian, then corresponding momentum, and after getting the momentum we will put in the Hamiltonian equations. So first the concept is, first we will find the Lagrangian, then we find out the corresponding momentum, that is del L by del Qi dot, and then H Hamiltonian, and that is equal to summation of Pi Qi dot minus L. So these are the three steps which are required to find out the Hamiltonian of the particle. First is the Lagrangian, then we will find out the derivative of the Lagrangian with respect to the generalized velocity, that will give you the momentum, generalized momentum, and then the Hamiltonian is find out by using this formula, summation of Pi Qi dot minus L. So we know the Hamiltonian of Lagrangian of the free particle by this formula. So the corresponding, we will find out the corresponding momentum, since Pi equal to del L by del Qi dot. So we get first one in the Cartesian coordinate. In the Cartesian coordinates, what we will get? Px equal to, find out Px equal to del L by del x dot, and that is equal to mx dot. Similarly, Py equal to, we will be getting del L by del y dot, that is my dot, and Pz equal to del L by del z dot, that is mz dot. So we got the corresponding Cartesian coordinate system, Px, Py, Pz. Now if you go for the cylindrical coordinates, then we will be getting PR P rho, first P rho, that is equal to del L by del rho dot, and that is equal to m into rho dot, because L we have got it. Similarly P rho, then P theta, and P theta equal to del L by del theta dot, and that is equal to m theta dot. Similarly m rho square theta dot, this is m rho square and theta dot. Similarly P phi, that is equal to del L pz r rho theta and z. So z equal to del L by del z dot, so that is equal to mz dot. So in this is the Cartesian and the cylindrical. So therefore this P now the spherical. Number 3, in spherical coordinates, so it is r theta and phi. So first PR here equal to del L by del r dot, so that is equal to m r dot. Then P theta equal to del L by del theta dot, that is equal to m r square theta dot, and P phi equal to del L by del phi dot, and that is equal to m r square sin square theta into phi dot. So we find out the momentum from the corresponding Lagrangian. So now we will find out the what will be the corresponding Hamiltonian of the free particle. So we got, first we find out Lagrangian, then we got the momentum, then we will find out the Hamiltonian. So the Hamiltonian H equal to summation Pi Qi minus L. Pi Qi dot, that is momentum into velocity, generalized velocity, minus Lagrangian, and I is varying from 1 to 3. So this becomes Px x dot plus Py y dot plus Pz z dot minus L. So minus L. So let us take minus L. We have that is half of m, and then x dot square plus y dot square plus z dot square. So Px x. So we got Px equal to how much? Px equal to in Cartesian. This I am doing in the Cartesian coordinate system. So Px x dot. Px we have got mx dot into x dot plus my dot into y dot plus mz dot into z dot minus half m x dot square plus y dot square plus z dot square. So m x dot square plus m y dot square plus m z dot square minus half m x dot square plus y dot square plus z dot square. So that is equal to, if you subtract it, so it becomes 1 half m x dot square plus y dot square plus z dot square. So that is equal to 1 by 2 m px square plus py square plus pz square. So that is the Hamiltonian of the free particle. Now as you know that Px dot equal to del H by del X, which is equal to, if you find out the derivative del H by del X, here del H by del X, if you find out the derivative with respect to X, so this is equal to 0. If it is 0, the derivative of the function equal to 0, it means the Hamiltonian is, it means Px equal to, Px dot equal to 0, it means dpx by dt equal to 0. So it means Px equal to constant. Px equal to constant. Similarly, we will get Py equal to constant. Similarly, we get Pz equal to constant. Therefore, for a free particle, linear momentum is conserved. So what we get, that for a free particle, linear momentum momentum is conserved. So this will got the linear momentum of a free particle equal to conserved. Let us come to in the case of the cylindrical coordinate. So in cylindrical coordinates, we will find out the Hamiltonian. So the Hamiltonian equal to the formula summation pi qi dot minus L. So it will be P rho dot plus rho and theta and z. So P theta dot plus P z dot. So therefore, and then minus L. Minus L is how much? Half m, then rho dot square plus rho square theta dot square plus z. So z dot square. So now you put the value of the P rho. P rho how much we have got? M rho dot. M rho dot into rho dot plus P theta how much we have got? P theta we have got P theta equal to M rho square theta dot. This is M rho square theta dot into theta dot plus Pz how much we have got? Pz equal to M z dot into z dot minus half M rho dot square plus rho square theta dot square plus z dot square. So this becomes a half. If we do this calculation, so we will be getting half M and then rho dot square plus we will be getting rho square theta dot square plus z dot square. So that gives 1 by 2m and then it is P rho square plus P theta square by rho square plus it is Pz square. So this is the Hamiltonian in the cylindrical coordinates. Now we will do Hamiltonian in the spherical coordinates. Hamiltonian in spherical coordinates. In spherical coordinates. So in spherical coordinates, we know the Lagrangian. We have find out the corresponding momentum from the Lagrangian. Then we will find out the Hamiltonian. So therefore Hamiltonian will be how much? It will be r theta phi. So it is P r dot plus P theta dot plus P phi dot minus L. And this L equal to how much? This L equal to half m then r dot square plus r square theta dot square plus r square sin square theta phi dot square. So now you put the value PR, P theta and P phi. So PR is how much? PR equal to M R dot. So M R dot into R dot plus P theta. P theta is how much? P theta is your R theta dot. So this will be P theta that we have determined. P theta how much? M R square theta dot. So M R square theta dot into theta dot plus P phi is how much? P theta is our M R square sin square theta, M R square sin square theta into phi dot minus half M R dot square plus R square theta dot square plus R square sin square theta into phi dot square. So if you do the calculation, then it will be becomes 1 by 2m and then P r square plus r theta and phi. So P theta square by r square plus P phi square divided by r square sin square theta. So this is our Hamiltonian in the spherical coordinates. So this is all about the Hamiltonian for a free particle where the potential is constant and the force is zero. Then we find out the Hamiltonian. First we find out the Lagrangian, then we find out the corresponding momentum by this formula del L by del Qi dot. that is derivative of the Lagrangian with respect to velocity. Then we find out the Hamiltonian by this formula, summation of Pi Qi dot minus L. Thank you.